had a pretty good day of training. I noticed that, since last night, that my forearms and my wrist, and then I noticed during the training today that my toes as well were just very sore, very fatigued. And after today, I kind of, worked a good amount of upper body, lower body. Oh, not to mention that my abs were fatigued, sore. So that means that tomorrow will be another rest day. Not resting as in being sedentary or not moving, but I will just do resting for major strength and flexibility work to help my recovery. There's a lot of things you can do: skill work, endurance, coordination, footwork, all those sorts of things. Not even all of them. Balance. But starting off with this kind of knee and flexibility exercise with the reverse Nordic, and just pairing it with an upper body exercise. Overall, this wasn't too fatiguing. Hopefully you can see the snow here. It's starting to get cold again, and that's where this fire keeps me nice and warm. But as I was saying about the training, I'm wanting to keep it easy so I can get enough time training and learning these skills and movement patterns. I don't want to make it too difficult so that I can accumulate a lot of time doing the skills. I didn't do any hanging. I just did a few pull-ups, even though my grip was needing to be rested. I will definitely do a rest, no hanging for a little bit, along with no abs for a little bit, and what else? This right here with the sissy squats is where I noticed that my toes were sore. So I'll give my feet a little bit of a break as well, which will give me a good amount of time to work on, some other things that are still fun. But as I said, you want to do things that are easy. This is an analogy. You want to make it, these shots for me right here, I can do them with a pretty high amount of accuracy. Like I can do them almost every time. So that's an example of doing something that you can control. So if you can't quite hold a handstand for 10 seconds, but you can hold a frog stand or a headstand for 5 seconds, accumulate lots of time in that position, and that will help you build up your skills that you can eventually do some of the more intense things. This sort of squat turn, it's almost a half twist when it comes to turning or going into a rest stance. You just half go into the rest stance. You don't fully hook the leg or anything. But this is very good for the ankles, at least for me. I find this be very helpful in challenging the mobility of my ankles. You can try it out yourself. And if you try out any of these movements or get inspired at all, leave a like. That's the most important thing you can do to help me. Comment also helps, and subscribe and share the videos. But here, hand-eye coordination, getting better, as if you compared it to the older videos I did with this hand-eye coordination drill. I do both hands, and I'm able to get a lot more time balancing it. Ido Portal does it, and that's pretty much the only reason that I do it. Now, on to nighttime stretching. Best time to stretch is at night, because ideally you'll be in bed not moving for 7 to 9 hours or so. Here, stretching out the hamstring, spending a lot of time in the position that I'm not really liking. I'm not a big fan of this hamstring flexibility, but it's a part of the body. I'm not going to get rid of it anytime soon, by choice at least, so I'm going to train it. Yeah, my shoulders are feeling a little bit fatigued just from the end of the day of doing the training for today. And I'll be excited to do a little bit of a rest day and still be able to train some of the coordination, balance, expression type movements. Then I did a bridge. I was able to do it, but my shoulders were really tight and all that. But it was all right. And then I went into some hips. This 90-90 hip position is, oh, nope, I did do it, but after this, straddle. But you want to develop your own nighttime stretching practice. Just go and flow through the moves that you like and that are good for your goals. And an important thing besides just gaining flexibility, mobility, is to gain some awareness of your body. Of just stretching the muscles, contracting them is a lot of good reasons why you should do some stretching at some point. I've had a good amount of food, but getting your diet somewhat understanding nutrition is important that you should try. And there's always the things that you need to do that you often put off or don't want to do. It's just best to tackle them, so you know what you need to do at some degree. So get after those things, the low-hanging fruit, the stuff you should be doing. And redefine the why of why you're doing anything. So understand why you're training, how your training affects your goals.